What's going on, y'all? It's your boy back at you with another video. And I want to talk about the game yesterday between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets. And we don't need to look at the box score. They were totally dominated. They were humiliated. And my thing is simple, that it was just only one game. And my problem with this is, okay, that's cool that that they went in there, they took care of business. The game was over from the beginning. James Harden struggled. But my thing is simple. Like, why is everybody so mad at James Harden for wanting to leave Brooklyn? When is it fair for him that he has to play all these games while Kyrie Irving missed games? But see, this is the problem that I have, that Kyrie Irving can play when he feel like it. But James Harden had to play all these games. But there are people mad at him. I don't blame him. I don't. And I still think that even though they demolished the Philadelphia 76ers, but I still think in the 7-game series, I still think the Sixers will take them out. I think they'll beat them in 5 games because they have no big man. And B had an off night. It's only one game. So, I'm not really... I understand, like, what's the problem? Like, why everybody got all this hate towards James Harden when he's, people have been calling him a snake. People are making all these 3-hour live streams about James Harden. But he had an off night. It happens. Probably was a little bit of nerves because he was playing against the Brooklyn Nets, but they'll see him again. And I'm just not convinced because the Brooklyn Nets, they'll beat a good team here, but then they'll slide the garbage team. They can't beat garbage teams. So KD can't stay healthy. Kyrie, he's playing better. But I just don't. Brooklyn ain't going nowhere. They'll be out in the second round. If that, they'll probably win the first round. But after that, that's it. So why is everybody saying, yippee, they beat the Sixers yesterday? And I think that's something that they wanted anyway. A lot of people just waiting on James Harden to fall. I don't want him to fall. He had every right. That Kyrie Irving can miss games when he feel like it, but he has to play every night. That's not fair. But from what I see is that maybe, but I can tell you this, maybe that schedule that the Sixers had was weak. Beating up on the Bulls, because they lost like 5 straight, beating on the Timberwolves. Sixers really haven't played anybody. But I still will take them over Brooklyn in a 6-game series. It's just one game. And then you seeing Kevin Durant, he was all on the camera laughing. But I guarantee you, he won't be laughing come postseason. Because I think the Sixers can go to the finals. But Harden has to play better. That was a bad game for Harden. But if Harden can play and be consistent like he's been playing, I don't think nobody can beat the Sixers. But that was a bad game. But I think the Sixers will win the East. That's what I'm taking. And there you have it. It's only one game. They acting like Brooklyn, all of them, they were laughing and joking on the court. They're like they won the NBA title yesterday. It was only one game. Not hating, just the truth. You won the battle yesterday, but I think the Sixers can win the war. Who can stop Embiid when Embiid is on? Nobody. Who do the Sixers have to guard Embiid? And it was an off night for Harden. But I think they'll beat him in 6. That's my thing. Deuces.